I attempted to do it and it was a big fat fail. But we are actually on the way to the hospital. This is where it gets confusing. I'm not sure if it is Braxton Hicks or if it's actually contractions. It is quite painful, but it's to the point where I'm actually breathing through it. So yeah, when I find out more, I will definitely let you guys know what's going on. So I've got obviously show coming, but there's no dilation yet, but she said things can change within the next few hours. It could take a few days. She did ask me, and she did say if I wanted to have a sweep, and I said no, I'd rather just let everything take its natural course and just let everything happen and not rush it. And she kind of agreed with me. She's like, yeah, there's no need for you to really do that right now, because I'm currently 39 weeks pregnant. So that made sense. Getting one now. Sorry about that. Now it's just literally the waiting game. But yeah, I feel exhausted because I didn't sleep very well last night, and poor Sam, he didn't sleep well as well, because obviously naturally he's checking on me, then we're checking on Zayden on the monitor to make sure he's okay. So it was just a rough night. She's here, guys. So baby is born. How do I feel? I feel very happy, excited that she's here now, and yeah, I've just been having loads of like hugs and cuddles with her, and it's just been amazing. I'm slowly feeling like myself again, so that's a nice feeling. I think I have to stay overnight just for observation so they can keep an eye on baby, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll be out of here. So that is the update. So we've finally been discharged. We're just literally waiting for Samir to come upstairs. He's just going to bring the car seat up. But yeah, they've done all checks on baby, so that's all out of the way. I've packed up and I'm literally ready to go. Baby girl is sleeping in my mum's arms. I'll just quickly show you her now. Oh, look, so peaceful. Kept us up all night, but now it's just peace. For how long, we don't know. Bless her. Oh, look, the eyes. The eyes are flickering a little bit. So we've just left the hospital now. We're just quickly waiting for Sam. He's just gone to do something, and then yeah, we're gonna make our way home. It has been a very interesting few days, but I'm very grateful because I've had my mum's help. She has stayed with me literally overnight, which has been amazing. Sam's been so supportive. He's been looking after little Zayden at home, and then also my mother-in-law has been looking after Zayden as well. So there's been like full support, like everyone's just really helping out where they can, and it's just been a godsend, honestly. Very grateful. I'm super tired. I cannot wait to go home and sleep. Hi, baby.
Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Look, who's this? Come and see who this is.
You say baby. Baby. Baby.
Sister. This here, look, sister. Baby.
Hi. I see. Who's that? That's your sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Look who that is. Who's that?
Is that your sissy? Papa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily she's got mucus in her ears.
Hey guys, so it is Sunday morning. We were discharged yesterday from the hospital. I am still ever so tired. I've got a little bit of rest. Everyone's sleeping right now. So baby's sleeping upstairs, Zayden's sleeping in his room, Sam's sleeping, so everyone's asleep. I've just come downstairs quickly just to freshen up, have a quick cup of tea to get me through. Yeah, like, look at the state of me. Honestly, guys, look at the eyes. Listen to the voice, croaky voice. Sorry about that. But I'm so happy to be home. So happy to be home. Baby girl is keeping us up at night. But it's to be expected. She's one of those babies that sleep literally in the day. So peaceful and serene. Just sleeping, you know, resting. Nighttime, the eyes open. And then, you know, it's just cluster feeding. She does feed obviously throughout the day as well, but I think nighttime is the more dominant feeds where I've got to have the strength to get through it. But yeah, I'm just so happy she's here now, and I've got through it, because I'm not gonna lie, I had so much anxiety just thinking about the birth of my child. I had no birth plan, nothing. The only thing I knew I was gonna do was have an epidural, and you know, I didn't even end up going down that route at the end, which is so shocking for me, because that was always, you know, the thing for me. I'm having my epidural, I'm having my gas and air. To give you all a very quick update. So it has been a crazy few days. My daughter is now here. She is 8 days old, and yeah, it's just been amazing. She was born at 39 weeks and 1 day. So yeah, basically on the Thursday I thought it was contractions at the time, all the way through the night. But the weirdest thing is I was kind of breathing through them, and I wasn't very out of breath. Normally when I get contractions, it literally takes my breath away. And I was kind of coping very well with my contractions, which was quite shocking. And that was basically the whole night until the morning, the Friday morning. Just a second, guys. It is so hot in here. I think I've picked the wrong day to record this video. Honestly, I'm having to literally like pat the top of my lip. You know, when you're just sweating uncontrollably. Like, it is such a hot day today. 1 second. I had contractions basically the whole night until the morning, Friday morning. So I basically ended up, well, my husband ended up calling the hospital. The midwife said, look, you know, it's up to you. Either you can come in and we can check how, you know, how far you are, how dilated you are, or you can just wait a little bit, and then when the pain gets to a point where you can't take it no more, then come into the hospital. So I decided to go into the hospital just to be on the safe side. Obviously, like, I do understand if you are not 3 or 4 centimeters dilated, they do send you back home. So I was very aware of that, but I still went. So I went into the hospital and saw the midwife. She checked me, and I wasn't dilated, guys. I don't know what was going on. It wasn't Braxton Hicks at all, because the midwife did say when I was having a contraction, like, my stomach would go hard. So she was like, there's definitely something going on there, but I would say just go home and give it maybe, you know, a few hours and then come back into hospital. Just a second, I'm just checking the monitor. My baby's sleeping right now, so I'm having to look that way. The monitor's over there. But anyway, so we went back home, and that's when basically it got real. Like, my contractions were through the roof, like to the point where I couldn't talk. It was definitely taking my breath away. It was very close together, my contractions, but it's like I was almost in denial, because I was on the phone to my sister. She could hear every time I was having a contraction, and she was like to me on the phone, like, Shaya, your contractions are very, very close together. Are you sure you don't want to go in yet? And I was like, no, I can't go in, because if I do go in, they might send me home, and I just can't deal with the journey back home. So and I had the contraction app on my phone, so I saw how close they were, but it's like I was just not putting 2 and 2 together at the time. So the contractions were really, really, really getting like intense. I was crying uncontrollably, couldn't handle the pain, to be fair. And something I just want to add as well, the Thursday night, I had a lot of show. So I knew something was happening because there was show. So I was like, right, I feel like she's going to be here soon. And throughout the contractions the Friday morning, when they were getting really, really bad, there was a lot of show as well. So I was like, wow, this is a lot. So I was with my husband and my mother-in-law at the time, at home getting these contractions, and my little one Zayden was here at home as well. But I was trying to kind of stay away from Zayden because I didn't want him to see me in distress and get upset, because I just felt like it's just not nice for him to see me crying like that. So I tried to stay in another room. I was upstairs and Zayden was downstairs playing, so I just tried to keep away as much as I could. And then my husband was like, right, we need to go in, because like I was just like, I can't do this anymore, I need to go into the hospital. Just a second. Sorry guys, I have to keep checking that she's okay. So we decided to go to the hospital, and the journey felt like a lifetime. I felt like I was in that car for 1 hour. Even though it wasn't that, it felt like it. The pain was unbelievable. Like, if I know this sounds so silly, but if I could run away from myself, I honestly would. Like, I was literally like clutching onto the car like this, and there were so many red lights, and I was like, why does there have to be a red light right now? I can't take this. Like, the pain was unbelievable. And I'll be honest, the only thing that got me through is I remember scrolling on Instagram, and I was reading this quote, and it said, every time you get a contraction, tell yourself, I need a contraction for baby to come. I need a contraction for baby to come. So I kept saying that over and over again every time I had a contraction, and I kept breathing through the contractions. So we got to the hospital, got to the reception area, and that's like when I honestly felt like giving up. My legs started to go, I couldn't talk. They could see I was so stressed out and in pain that they got me a wheelchair, and a midwife, sorry guys, to keep looking, a midwife literally came up to me and my husband, and I was like, so I can't do this, I need gas and I need epidural right now. And I was like literally in tears, like please. And she took me into a room, and she's like, right, let's just check and see how far dilated you are. Guys, you will not believe it. I was 8 centimeters dilated. 8 centimeters dilated. No wonder I couldn't take the pain. So she got me gas and air. I started taking that. Then I started I don't know why I started screaming when I got a contraction. I was like panicking because she told me it was 8 centimeters dilated. I started stressing even more. And she's like, no, don't scream. You need to breathe through it. So I started breathing through it, and it kind of like eased the pain a little bit. The contractions were coming full on, to the point where she said to me, right, are you sure you don't want to have a water birth? Because I never had a plan. Well, yeah, I didn't really have a plan for my birth when it came to baby girl. I just knew I wanted gas and air and epidural, that was it. So when she was like, would you consider a water birth? We've got it available, and the water's there, everything, like it's all ready, the room's ready. I was like, I can't do it, I'm not strong enough. She's like, you are strong enough, you're 8 centimeters dilated, you're strong enough. I'm like, no, I'm not, I can't do it. And I'm crying at this point. I'm like, I'm not strong enough, I can't do it. She's like, you can do it. So my husband's like, it's up to you, Shaya, what do you want to do? And I was like, okay, I'll try. Crying like, I'll try it out. So I'm in the wheelchair, and then they wheel me down to that birth centre section where they have, like, you know, the water birth, that room. And guys, I wanted to push on the wheelchair. I was in the wheelchair wanting to push, and I was like to her, I'm ready to push, I'm gonna push. And she's like, no, don't push, don't push. I'm like, I can't hold it, I need to push. And everything in my body just wanted to push this baby out. So she's literally like, honestly, she's amazing. She's like pushing me down the corridor, and she's like to everyone, move, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. It was like something out of like a movie. And I'm like, I'm gonna push, I'm gonna push. And she's like, don't push, just wait. And then we get into the room, and there's two other midwives. So there's a trainee midwife, which she's so amazing. And then there's another midwife, both of them are amazing. And they're like, right, come on, let's get her into the tub now. So they literally scoop me up, put me in, and then that's it. 3 pushes and baby was born. It was the fastest thing ever. Literally, I believe I went in around 9 o'clock in the morning. Baby girl was born 10:32. I think 10:32 is when she was born. So my push time was only, I would say my push time was only around a few minutes. Just literally like 3 pushes and baby was here. And the weirdest thing is, because when I was actually pushing her out, I could, obviously you can feel everything, but I could feel when her head came out, I could feel when her shoulders came out, and then the last push, I knew if I do one more push, she's going to be here. And I just literally pushed and pushed and pushed and concentrated, and she just came out. So it was a very, very quick birth, because like I said, went there around 9 o'clock, baby was born 10:32. It happened so quickly in the morning, just like that. So yeah, she was here in the morning, and yeah, after that, obviously, I had to push out the placenta. I just felt this like weird feeling, and the placenta didn't come out yet, so I was trying to get out. And as I was trying to get out of the tub, I started pushing again. Like, and they were like, oh no, what are you doing? Come out first. And I'm like, no, I need to push. And they're like, push, because obviously baby girl was already here. Pushed again, and my placenta fell literally inside the tub. And then the midwives were like, oh, we've never seen that happen before. They started laughing. One fascinating thing about this birth, which just blows my mind when I think about it every single time, and now at the time when it was happening I never knew, but she was born in the sack, which is so amazing. There's so many things about babies being born inside the sack. I think I've got a few notes on my phone. Let me try and find where I put my phone. It's amazing. Me and my mum were like looking it up as well, and like the midwives were telling us like it's a sign of good luck. They call babies that are born in the sack mermaid babies. Let me just have a little look as well. A baby born in the sack, a sign of good luck for both baby and parents. It also says in other cultures that the child is destined for greatness, which I thought, wow. And it's so spiritual, it's got spiritual meanings behind it. And it also says that this is a rare thing of beauty that happens in less than 1 in 80,000 births. So it's very, very, very rare for a baby to be born in the sack. Now, obviously when she was born in the sack, I didn't know what was going on, but the midwife was basically like to my husband, take your phone out right now, this is amazing, she's coming out in the sack. And I think my husband caught a little picture of it, and then he showed me back. But it's just so fascinating. And I love the fact that it has a spiritual meaning behind it as well, the fact that baby was born in the sack. So yeah, she's here now, sleeping, bless her. It is such a hot day. It's so hard to try and keep her cool because it's like, it's boiling. I've just got her in a vest at the moment because it's just one of those days where summer is summering right now, which, I mean, I love a bit of heat, but when you've got a newborn, it's difficult. But yeah, I feel very grateful that she's here. It has been one heck of a journey. I can't believe that I was able to have a water birth. I never thought it's like an out of body experience. I never thought I'd be capable of being able to do that, especially I didn't take any, you know, pain relief. I didn't take any epidural, you know, I didn't take any painkillers, nothing. Like literally it was just gas and air. I feel like what really helped me get through it was my midwives. I think midwives play a massive part when it comes to giving birth. You need that support. Obviously my husband was amazing, he's always so supportive. You know, I couldn't ask for a better husband, honestly. He is just such a great man. And also those midwives as well, like they're just out of this world, and I owe them so much. And I know, I get it, it's their job, but I feel like anyone who works, you know, in healthcare, like NHS, nurses, doctors, midwives, you name it, they are truly amazing. And I've always said this, but I think now, you know, obviously having my second child as well, you just realise how important they are. And I think that, you know, we all love celebrities and stuff like that, but I think that we should glorify doctors, we should glorify midwives and people in that sector, in that kind of work sector who work for the NHS. People like that should be, you know, admired and put on a high pedestal, because their jobs are amazing. And can you imagine having a job bringing life into the world? I mean, what's more important, or what's more better than that? And then being a doctor and saving lives. I mean, I could go on for ages, but yeah, I'm just very grateful to my midwives, and I'm so glad I have them. So glad. I do want to go back to the hospital and get some flowers for them. Definitely have to. I was going to do it the other day, but something came up, so at some point I will. Sorry guys, I'm sweating. But yeah, so that's basically a quick rundown to my birth story. I hope I haven't left anything out. I feel like I have, but hopefully I haven't. If I have, I'll write little bits on the screen so you guys can get more, you know, info on it. But yeah, that's my birth story. She is now here. Let me go and get her, because she's waking up now actually. I'm going to go and get her and show you her now. 1 second, I shall be back. Okay, here she is, guys. So that's baby girl. Just quickly sit down with her. Oh, it's so hot, honestly. But yeah, she's here now. Her name is Zaya. And the reason I went with that name is I just love the name. I actually found the name on Google, was searching girl names, and I thought Zaya's such a nice name. And my son's called Zayden, so I just thought it has a nice ring to it, Zaya and Zayden. And yeah, she's here now. I'm so happy she's here, bless her. And yeah, if you've got this far watching this video, thank you so much. I know there's parts of this video where I look so rough. I was looking back at it cringing, thinking, ugh, should I even post this? But I just thought, you know what, like, I see so many like birth stories and the women look so amazing. They look like models, honestly. Makeup, just looking so, you know, perfect. And then there's me, hair not been brushed, eye bags, looking like probably Shrek on crack or something, honestly. Yeah, so sorry for my appearance in the video, but I just thought, you know, I'm gonna post it anyway because it's nice to look back at. But yeah, if you've watched this far, thank you so much. And for my existing subscribers, thank you so much for staying on this journey with me. I really do appreciate it. And if you are new here, I would love for you to consider subscribing. I know I sound like a broken record, I've been saying it in my past few videos, but I've checked my analytics. There's a few of you that are not subscribed, so can you please subscribe and join the family if you're into these type of videos, vlogs, home decor videos. Come shop with me. This is definitely the channel for you. She's waking up now. And I'll see you all very, very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye. Say bye. Bye bye.